Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failer, and we're going to change things up here by spending some of our precious gems. Now, this gem shop purchase we're about to make is totally optional, but I'm going to give you a bunch of reasons why I think you should do it. So the thing that we're going to purchase is this 3,000 gem prototype XA1 rocket. Be very careful not to buy the 3,000 gem UFO. That isn't going to be all that useful. We will buy it at the very end as kind of an optional thing just for kicks. But this is what you want, and not this $2,000 thing, 2,000 gem thing here. So it's this one here, and you can read about it over here. But let me give you some of the reasons why I think this is worth it, even though it's totally optional. You could save your 3,000 gems, never spend them on this rocket, and just continue to play exactly the way that we've played, where you grind a few flights to buy the $15,000 rocket because it disappears every time you rank up, and then wait a long time for your fuel bot to collect more and more fuel so that you have enough cash to meet the higher and higher cash requirements for ranking up. Also, it takes a long time for, like I did a 37,500 fuel launch. It might have taken like 8 minutes of real time. I didn't have to do anything, but I was just sitting there for 8 minutes waiting to move on to the next step in the game. So let me tell you about some of the reasons why I think this thing is worth it, even though it's not technically necessary. So one, we don't lose the gem rocket when we rank up. I say it again, we do not lose the gem rocket when we rank up, which means, number two, we never have to grind up to the $15,000 rocket again. We're going to use this gem rocket right here for every launch in the rest of Dimension 2. The rest of the game here in Dimension 2, it's all going to be this gem rocket. Both the launches for generating cash so we can afford to rank up, as well as the separate launch to get us just above rank up island so that we can hop down and collect gems and then rank up once we've got all of our gems. Number three, this gem rocket flies much, much faster than the $15,000 rocket, roughly triple the speed at this point in the playthrough. So if it was taking, 6 minutes for the $15,000 rocket to get us just above rank up island, and you're just sitting there for 6 minutes waiting to start playing the mini games, it would take this rocket only about 2 minutes. And so it's literally 4 minutes in real time where you don't have to sit there waiting for your slow $15,000 rocket to finally get you to your destination. And then finally, number four, the gem rocket earns cash much faster per unit of fuel than the $15,000 rocket does, which means that, like in that last video, I did a launch with 37,500 fuel. We're not going to have to do that. Like we don't have to spend near that much fuel to get exactly the same amount of cash. And so we don't have to sit around waiting for the fuel bot to gather enough fuel for us because we don't need near as much because this gem rocket is going to get us cash much quicker. And we don't have to sit there waiting for the $15,000 rocket to launch and complete a 37,500 fuel launch. So for all of those reasons, I think that we should buy this. I'm going to buy it, but I think that you should too. So there you go. Goodbye, 3,000 gems. It was nice knowing you. Okay, so let's teleport to pad. And here we are in the pad, and check out this beast. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. So it's got 4 seats. You can see 2 black ones here, and then these ones kind of blend into the background. But this X thing here and this X thing here is a seat. You can actually just kind of walk right in and then jump off. Something else that's cool about this thing, so we'll hop up to the pilot seat, is that this thing has photon cannons. Hold down E, and we saw 4 blue circles of pyrotechnics earlier in this run. It was somebody else playing with their new rocket toy. Awesome. Okay, so let's do our general process here. We're going to launch to rank up island, and then we're going to collect gems, and then we're going to rank up. Okay, and I just took a quick look at the video description below to get my bearings in terms of how much I need to launch for here. So what we need to do is earn $100,000 cash before we launch to rank up island, and I think a 7,500 short trip on this very speedy and very lucrative rocket will do it for us. So let's see how it goes here. We'll launch with 7,500 or so, with the intention of having about 100 grand in cash before we launch to rank up island. So let's give this a shot. And there's somebody who, cool, oh, he likes our rocket. Thanks, bud. It is pretty cool. All right, there it goes. And I don't know if you noticed the speed of any of the other ones, but that 15K rocket was going around 70 feet per second, and this one is going about triple the speed, burning through the fuel, getting us tons of cash. It's pretty awesome. And makes us, brings compliments to us from the other astronauts around. They're envious, I think. Okay, so again, the goal here was 100,000 before we launched to Rank Up Island. And so the amount of fuel required to launch to Rank Up Island right now in this fancy new rocket with our current ranking and all the speed boost points that we've used is 15,000, just 15,000. And you can see how quickly this trip ended, how much cash it earned. So it goes much quicker and it generates cash much faster for us. All good stuff. And then we're just going to put in 15,000 more, and then we will launch to Rank Up Island. Okay, let's bring this thing back. Okay, so we are going to launch our fancy new gem rocket with 15,000 fuel. You can hop on, just like jumping around, or you can click board rocket. And since this is our inaugural flight, we're just going to record it on the video and check out how quick we are going up. And again, if anybody was working on the trees, I might hop off just to, kind of get in on the work that they had already completed. Same thing is true with the UFO repair. But in general, I don't hop off. It's just easier to, to stay on to the top. It's a real quick trip now, only about a third the time as before. You can see we're passing other rockets like they're not moving, although it's possible they weren't moving. But I just ride it to the top, and then I can make sure that I never miss any of the orbs or gems because I'm just doing them all from top to bottom. Don't have to think about which ones I've done or doing them out of order. So hopefully you're with me here on this gem rocket purchase. I do think it's pretty cool, not to mention the photon cannons. So you can fire these as often as you want. There's like a 10-second cooldown period. I think it's cool when you fire the cannons and you're flying through those concentric, I guess they're not concentric circles. Those are non-concentric circles. Okay, there's our cannon, which means Rank Up Island is just ahead. There's really no point in us going to Rank Up Island right now. Might as well just hop off to the cannon. But again, I'll just be consistent here on the video and I'll wait for my flight to end. Hopefully just above Rank Up Island, just above 20,000. So there it is. And you can see even with no fuel, we're still making some distance here. We're still moving up because it takes a while for us to slow down. So a good 1,600 feet above Rank Up Island. Okay, but you can see that we've got the required cash, which was for this particular moment is 300,000. I think that's true. I can hop in, but I'll be very careful not to click the Rank Up button. So right here, 300,000, cancel, because we don't have gems yet. So I will hop down island after island and be back with 1,300 more gems. And I'm back after my standard gem collecting and life orb collecting, and we get up to 2,500 gems. That's the ideal right now if you've spent 3,000 gems on the rocket and then the 1,000 gems on the ever so important fuel bot. Oh my goodness, that looked like a rough landing from that player. So here we are ready to rank up again because we've confirmed that we're at the right number of gems, 2,500 at this point in our playthrough. And at least 300 grand in cash in your bank when you get up here. And we've got that, so we are ranking up to captain. And as usual, 3 more points to rocket speed, 1.75 times the actual speed. We keep going faster and faster. Pretty darn cool. Okay, so that is a good place to stop this video. In the next video, we are going to use our gem rocket to great effect as we rank up from, I think we're on 5 now, all the way at the bottom here. Yep, we're up at 5. And in the next video, surprisingly, we're going to rank up from 5 all the way to the maximum rank 13. So stay with me. It's going to be the same idea going from 5 to 13 as it was going from 4 to 5 because we used that gem rocket. I guess while I'm here, I'll just point out, even though it looks like we've lost our gem rocket, it's been replaced by the Tinker toy rocket. That just happens because we ranked up. And so all you do is go back in the gem shop. Don't accidentally buy the UFO, not yet. But do equip the rocket, the gem rocket. And so now it's back. It costs us no gems. We still have the 2,500. And now we've got our awesome gem rocket ready to go. So thanks for sticking with me, and we'll see you real soon.